Welcome back again to Bigfoot Lake. Boy, do we have a mystery to talk about tonight, with pictures to go along with it. Tonight's story was sent in by Jen and Ben. This one hits really close to home for them, as this incident occurred right in their mom's backyard. They are looking for answers. So, if you have any thoughts, ideas, or have a similar story, please let us know so maybe we can share on a future night. So with all of that being said, let's dive in to tonight's mystery. Our story takes place in a small town in southeast Ohio. This area is known for its rolling hills, its farmland, and large forested areas. The kind of place where you can still sit back, relax, and enjoy the sounds of nature. Much like here at Bigfoot Lake. My kind of place. The letter begins, "Hello, my name is Jen. I live in a small town in Perry County, Ohio. I am writing to you to share a true story we experienced right in my mom's backyard. My mom's house is located on a small side street where there is very little traffic. There is a very large forested area which borders her property to the rear, and a large field between her house and her neighbors. The incident began on February 13th, 2022. It was still really cold outside, and we had snow on the ground. My mom's neighbor said that her dogs were going crazy that night. They just wouldn't settle down and stop barking. She actually went onto social media and wrote that she wasn't sure whose dog was loose, but she was about ready to flip out. She assumed that was the reason her dogs were barking and acting up. If only that was the case. She later went outside to chase off the loose dog so she could have some peace and quiet and go to bed. What she saw was certainly not a dog. This thing was huge. She swore that she thought it was a bear, but it was February. Shouldn't bears be hibernating? Also, this area isn't really known for bear sightings. When the creature saw her, it ran off and she ran back to her house. A little while later, she went back outside carefully to where she saw the large creature. There, she found some large tracks in the snow. She took pictures, which I have also attached for you to see. What could these tracks be? Some look like they have a partial hoof. Very strange. The story is only beginning. Once I found out about the strange animal in my mom's neighbor's yard, I headed over there to have a look. My husband Ben went with me. We figured that maybe my mom's backyard might also have tracks of the animal. We looked around for a bit, and then I saw something that gave me chills. It was an absolutely massive footprint. I can't stress to you enough how big it was. This print wasn't like the tracks my mom's neighbor took pictures of. It was incredibly big. I've never been much of a believer in Bigfoot, but if this isn't a Bigfoot track, I don't know what is. After finding this track, I have to admit, maybe there is something out there. Maybe Bigfoot does exist. I have included pictures of the huge print. I placed my boot next to the track to give an idea of how big it was. My boot is women's size 9. You can see how tiny it looks compared to this footprint. We measured the print at over 24 inches. Other than Bigfoot, we have no idea what it could be. We would love to hear your thoughts on the possibilities. Could there be a connection between the two types of prints? We have so many questions. My mom has never been one to scare easily, but this has her a bit rattled. She gets home from work after dark, and now she will sit in her car with the headlights shining out into that field, just in case something is looking back at her. The footprint was pointed directly towards her back door. Any answers you may be able to give us are very appreciated. Maybe we can get some peace of mind. We sent this story and the pictures to a Bigfoot researcher that we know, and he was pretty shocked at the prints, especially that massive one. Yet, he didn't really have any answers other than, "I told you Bigfoot was out there." Hopefully you or one of your viewers can help bring us some peace and help my mom not be afraid to go out into her backyard. Thanks for listening to our story. Jen. Wow, what an amazing story Jen shared. If you have any thoughts on what these tracks might be, please reach out so maybe we can bring this family some peace. Or if you have any other stories of the mysterious, or an experience that you just can't explain, or pictures to go along with it, please reach out and share. You never know when you can be helping someone who has experienced a similar thing. So thanks again for listening, and we'll see you next time at Bigfoot Lake. Have a great night.